I was raised to always use my voice, even if it shakes. Share my side, find my truth. Now the tables have turned, I'm supposed to be the victim. Everyone's screaming their lies at me. They weren't there, he's a big star. Everyone's gotta believe him. I'm a nobody with a nothing to my name. This was supposed to be fun. We were supposed to be friends. How the tables turned. Don't sit here lying to my face. I know what you did to me. The world needs to hear my side. Everyone's gotta believe the star, right? I tried and tried to let my voice be heard. Everyone pushed me down. Why would they believe me? The world saw what he wanted them to see the God that he is. Paid off everyone to keep their mouth shut. Gotta keep up appearances. Let the world see what he's not. Always tried to share my side. Would he be convicted if I said he was family? Take away his money, take away his titles, all the awards, he'll still be a monster. Now that he's gone, my story is finally being heard. Now I'm the abuser. World's screaming that I'm digging for air. They don't want to blame him. He can't defend himself, he's dead. Dead can't speak, right? It's not my fault, no one cared when he was alive. They're to blame just as much as he is. Why would he speak anyway? He'll just fill their head with lies. Slam all my words, got me messing with my head. All I wanted to be was believed. I don't want his money, I don't need anything he's touched. I used my voice even though it shook. I said my words, never changed my story. All I wanted is my peace. All I wanted to hear is, I'm sorry for hurting you. Okay, tables turned. So the inspiration behind this, it's not written in my book, but I know what it was. Okay, so remember when the Leaving Neverland documentary came out and everybody turned the tables and made it seem like the boys were the abusers and not Michael? So this song is loosely inspired by that, not necessarily mainly because I watched Finding Neverland on like a Wednesday, and then I think the following week I wrote Tables Turned, and I guess I started thinking about something that I probably shouldn't have been thinking about, but I did. And yeah, so it made me realize like there are a lot of victims out there, whether they're crying wolf or whether they're actually spitting the truth. It's really hard to decide. Like you want to believe that your idol is innocent as can be, but at the same time you also want to believe the victims, but you'll find it really hard because you're like, well, my idol is famous and well, you're a nobody, so I'm gonna believe them over you. And oh, you're saying it now, but they've been dead for 10 years. Why are you coming out now? You couldn't have come out maybe 10 years earlier, maybe, whatever. But yeah, we don't, society wants to believe victims, but sometimes we find it really hard to do. And so with Tables Turned, that's what it is. It's society looks at the victims as the abusers, not realizing that maybe the victim is actually a victim, but we're too afraid to believe them because we'd rather idolize our abusers than anything else. And I'm going to admit it, that yeah, I watched the documentary and yeah, I didn't believe it, and I still kind of stand on Michael's side. But there are times where I'll look at a situation and be like, yeah, I'm going to stand with the victims, and there are other times I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to stand on the fence. I've got great balancing skills. I was a gymnast for a couple of years. I can balance on a fence, and then I'll just dip my toes in whichever side has the greatest, points. And I mean, yeah, okay. But that's why I wrote Tables Turn, because it's hard to differentiate between the two. We want to believe victims, but we also want to support our idols. So how do you do that? How do you find that balance going, I've just spent $300 on their stuff, only to realize this person's come forward saying they're abuser? Like, do Like, you've invested so much time, so how do you pick a side? And to me, that's my question, is how do you pick a side when you're not sure on who to believe? Yeah. So that's tables turned. A long-winded explanation, but that's tables turned. So I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.